My name is James McKissick, and I'm president of USTA South Carolina, and we've got Lane Hinson on with us today. And Lane, I'm so pleased to present you with the USTA 2020 Pro of the Year Award. Lane is the director of tennis at the Lexington Country Club and an advocate for USTA during his whole career. He sits on the junior team tennis, junior player development, junior competition, and coaches committee. Lane co-wrote the Junior Beginner Tennis Program for USTA South Carolina in 2020 to engage new junior players, and you are a Special Olympics unified partner and have hosted several Special Olympic fundraiser tournaments. Lane, I tell you, that is just a mouthful, and we are so proud of everything that you do for tennis. So tell me, what's the best part of your job?
I don't know if I can really narrow it down to one thing, but I get to play the sport I love every day of my life, which is, I can't put a price tag on that. And it's, tennis has really done a lot for me in my life. And I'm just excited that I can at least give back to the game the little bit that it's given to me. So I'm very fortunate, that's for sure.
Well, you certainly come from a tennis family and, tennis is in your blood, so to speak. But tell me a little bit about that, if you will.
Yeah. So, growing up, with my dad being my dad, Jim Hinson, he's, I've been able to see how to run a program and how to be a professional the right way. And, my dad's been my idol for as long as I could remember. And, I can't think of anything he does wrong on the tennis court. Not only is he a professional as a teaching pro, but he's a darn good player competitively as well. So, if I can move half as good as he does still at his age right now, which is getting up there, I will say that, I'll be very fortunate. So he's really instilled professionalism in me and doing things the right way. And it's just really neat to be able to follow in his footsteps and see if I can carry on the family tradition, I guess is a good way to put it. So.
Well, you're doing a great job so far. I can tell that your passion is contagious for tennis, and your eagerness to teach kids, no matter what their financial abilities. Now, what is one thing that you would tell a parent who is unsure about starting tennis lessons?
Well, it's tennis is definitely we're making great strides in making the game more accessible, but having somebody start with the correct fundamentals is very important. So just get them out there, give them that chance. And there's definitely different options that we can do. There's county courts with, fantastic teaching pros, country clubs, can be a little more restricted, of course, but, there's definitely people that we can find to get your child on the court and give them the right fundamentals to start with. And once we get a hold of them and we get them that, yearning for the game, we can keep them on court a little bit longer. So, it's definitely something that I'm passionate about, is getting kids started and getting kids on the court so we can make this a lifelong sport.
Well, you do have a unique ability of working with kids. So what is it about working with kids that excites you so much?
Well, I just, sometimes looking back in my tennis career, some of the best moments I ever had were on, a junior team tennis court or JTL growing up in Columbia, South Carolina. It was a big part of my life. I remember some of the best moments playing with the same junior team tennis team that I had from age 8 until 18. We were able to win state a couple years. We won the Southern Championship. We didn't win nationals, but we went to nationals a couple times. And being able to travel and get that experience with junior team tennis is just, it's incredible. Tennis is definitely more of an individual sport at the tournament level. And that's a big part of the game, but getting that team atmosphere and that team bonding experience that was really special to me was very important. And some of the guys and girls that I played with at a young age, I still keep in touch with. I even lived with a couple of guys in college, so it's a really great thing that I was fortunate to be a part of at a young age. That's for sure.
Tennis is a great avenue, a great sport, and a great avenue to be able to build lifelong relationships and friendships. So I applaud you for keeping in touch with those folks, and we're all of like mind here. What about 2021? Do you have any unique or new plans for next year?
I think just with our program, we want to continue onward and upward, just keep on growing. We've been able to do a lot of things at the Country Club of Lexington, and we have social leagues that we run out of our club. That has been a big part of our club and a part of our membership. So we want to continue working with that. We want to continue growing our junior program at every way possible, and we want to host more tournaments out here. But being on the couple committees that I'm on, I would love to see some policy change, and I would love to see if we can start implementing more things into the junior level. And since I'm on the junior rec committee, I would love to see high school tennis become a little bit more involved. We have a boys season, we have a girls season. There's a couple states that do co-ed seasons at high school level. I would love to see world team tennis or a junior team tennis format implemented into our high school level. And
that's a great idea.
I think that would be something that would be very successful, and I think court space won't be an issue if we put it in the winter season or something like that, and we just keep these kids playing high school tennis year round.
What a great idea. So how has play been at Lexington this year? Have you seen an uptick or more people on the courts?
We're very fortunate out at our club. When COVID first came around, we had to do some restrictions. We kept everybody off court for a couple weeks. And then as we had more information, we were able to make a different decision, getting our players back on court. We went to singles only for a while, and we had hand sanitizer and spray bottles out. And we just realized how important it was for our membership and our players to get out there and play, just for the overall mental health of everybody. Getting stuck up in the house and being safe is very important, but as long as you are responsible on courts and you're able to get out there, it's something that we thought was very important for our membership. And so after we opened up some of our restrictions, we saw a massive amount of play going on, and everybody did it responsibly, and we were able to maintain everything that we wanted to out here. So tennis is alive and strong out at our club, and we're excited to keep growing with it, that's for sure.
Well, that's great. It's a good way to help us maintain some modicum of sanity this year in this crazy year, being outside and playing tennis with our friends. Yeah. Well, Lane, once again, thank you so much for all you do for tennis, for USTA South Carolina, for your members, for juniors, for adults. Everybody that you touch, you have a positive impact on, and we certainly appreciate it. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I'll just, I really want to say how thankful I am to receive this award, just to be on that list of names from all the veterans that I've seen on there, the Larry Rizzos of the world, the Carlos Lozanos, the Jorge Andrews, even the Jim Hinsons of the world. It's just, it's very motivating. I've always seen those guys and seen what they've done in their career, and just to be amongst those is definitely very humbling and motivating at the same time. And I want to thank those guys, and I thank a lot of people that have put me into a position to be successful. Number one, my father. I don't know what I would be doing if it wasn't for him. And want to thank my family, for helping me out with all the long tournament weekends, and especially the powerhouse ladies that I've been able and been fortunate enough to work for, the April Gifts of the world, the Julie Rickens, the PJs. It's, without them, my career would be very different. And I really want to take the time to say thank you to them for all they've done for me. So just really excited to be amongst these wonderful veterans on this award. So appreciate everything you guys have done for us.
Well, shoot. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for tennis.
Yeah, I appreciate it.